Hey everybody, this is Brian Hellman from BetweenTheLicks.com, here to give you another free guitar lesson today. Today it's really not going to focus so much on guitar as it is in just basic music. And I do this because I see a lot of friends of mine have been picking up guitar, but they basically spend all their time looking at tabs and really just learning songs without really knowing what they're playing, which is fine if that's what you want to do, but I've always liked knowing what was going on behind the scenes. So today I'm going to teach you 3 vital musical lessons, just some concepts that will help you move from that tab guitarist to a real musician, full-fledged musician. So a great way to do this would be to check out the website, and I have full list, full tab of all this stuff, and it would really help you to be able to look at it at the same time. And the first concept is basically the major scale. That's it. That's pretty much the first concept. Understanding the major scale as the foundation for pretty much all music. All music pretty much just nods to the major scale and is built from that. So let's start with just a C major scale, and we'll just go up and I'll tell you the notes here. We got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then you can keep going up if you want. And that's pretty much it. And then we number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we keep going up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, which is the octave, 8th octave of 1. That's basically it. That's all you need to know. So basically, if you can count, you're ready for the next thing, which is building chords from the major scale. And basically, you've got your popular chords, which are major, minor chords, like your dominant 7th, your minor dominant 7th. Those are both notated just with the 7, or the M7. And the way they pretty much build these, basically using those notes, those intervals. The major scale is the 1, the 3, and the 5 of whatever scale you're in for that particular chord. First, a C major chord, you use the C major scale, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 3, 5. And that's your chord. That's it. For your minor, you use the major scale again, but it would be a flat third. So 1, 2, 3, but it's flat, a flat 3, and then 5. So 1, flat 3, and 5. And that's your minor chord. Those are all the notes in it. And then dominant 7ths are flat 7ths. Okay? And they're considered like this. They're like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, but it's flatted. And then back up to the root there. So it's 1, 3, 5, and flat 7. That's it. That's your 7th chord. That's all it is. And then if you want to do minor 7th, 1, flat 3, 5, and 7. That's pretty much the entire way to make up chords. You can use pretty much any complicated chord can be basically done by this paint by numbers sort of sense of way of doing it, as in the numbers really telling you what paints to use. In this case, the numbers basically tell you what notes to put into your chord. And if you want to do a G dominant 7th, you just have to think in G major scale of 1. And then flat that 7th, has that F in there. So basically, it can be pretty much moved anywhere, the same concept. And it's not so much being able to practice it right at first, because this stuff won't make you a better musician overnight. It'll make you, a better musician, over time. So basically, the concepts, as long as you know them, it's a good start. And the last concept is to think of chord progressions in a relative manner instead of absolute. And I say that because a lot of times you're like, oh, well, it's D minor 7, G7, C major 7, and an A minor 7, which is great and all, because now I know what chords to play. But say oh, well, that key doesn't work because, I can't sing that high, or whatever reason, or we're playing with a saxophone and that key's really weird for them, so we want to move to something different. You'd want to do it, you want to say that chord progression in a relative manner using Roman numerals or numbers to basically say what note of the scale or the key that you're in that you want that chord to be. So like this is in C major. That D would be the second, 1, 2, so that would be a 2 minor 7, all right, or an II in Roman numeral. And then you'd want to do the 5, so it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the G, so that's a 5 or a V chord, 5 chord. And then you'll go up to that C, which is just the I chord, or the root. And then you'll go down to that A minor, which is the 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. And then that would be the V I chord, or the 6 chord. Basically, just helps you move from pretty much any key you want. It just removes keys, basically, when you think of it that way. I mean, you go. I mean, you can move anywhere if you think of it that way. And a guitar is great for that. You can just slide it, play it anywhere you want, and it's going to be the same thing, just in a different key. And that's really the basic idea, is to take all this stuff and remove keys, remove notes, and turn it into kind of numbers. And it's really simple. It's just counting. There's no math, no adding, nothing. It's just counting. So that's a really great way to move on to that next level, to stop playing just what you've learned, and really know what you're playing and make up your own stuff. It's a great way. So thanks for joining me. Once again, you want to check out the website, and it's going to have these full tabs, full explanation for this, and all my other lessons, all for free. So go ahead, check it out. Thanks.